Let me give a quick explainer of why systematization is so important. We all have seen so many transformational examples: Amazon, eBay, Yelp, Uber, Airbnb. There's been so many companies that have taken in data from a certain source and then created algorithms to be able and output techniques to be able to share that data, and have created the interface, and now there's a systematization of that process. So before Uber, no one could imagine, just stepping into a stranger's car anywhere and go for a ride, but because the system got put in place, that whole dynamic was able to be created. Systematization is where we have data about some kind of behavior. And to be able to have the data, we have to collect it in fields and then be able to sort it and do queries on it. And that type of systematization is available for all aspects of our life. There's everywhere we can systematize it. And now Uniting for Action has created a standard systematization of the systematization, which is the reality generating machines with the gears and the supporters and the seekers and the connectors. And by having this type of visual mechanic that allows us to do the same process over and over and over again to create whatever reality we want across the whole sphere of different aspects of our lives, of whatever we're doing, we can break it down into what roles do we need filled. We're the seekers. What roles do we need filled by supporters? And how can we inspire and incentivize connectors to bring us supporters at whatever offer that we're offering? And again, this systematization, where now we can put this data into the system, and we can see, because we're collecting all of this data, whenever we want to create a reality generating machine for some specific purpose, we'll have access to tons of other ones that other people did and how they performed and the results they got, and all kinds of analytical computational dynamics happening on the data to be able to provide you with best practices, to be able to provide you with guidance, with resources, with everything you could ever need to manage this. So this is what the systemization allows. It allows anything that you want to be programmatically identified and defined, that you're able to input in, and you're able to compare it against others that have done something similar. So now this level of systemization provides it creates all of this, not only data that we have, but all of this data about the data. That's actually been known for many years as metadata. It's the metadata now that we have, the knowing of what's most popular, what's most visited, what's most recommended, so we have all of this additional data that's layered on top of the data itself. And by having all of this, it gives us all access to all of the data that we could want for our decision making. That's the whole idea of the systematization, is that it makes all of what we would want to see viewable, because now we're collecting it and now we're sharing it. And so this is how the systematization of everything allows us to instantly start to be in the best practices. Everything that we ever start will be created on top of everything that everyone's already gone before us has done. We'll be able to stand on the shoulders of giants every time we ever do anything. We'll be pushing into the unknown because we'll have built and built and built. And so the hyper evolution that becomes available, because we're now operating within a positive feedback cycle of success and creation coming together over and over and over again.
By systematizing reality generation, from now on, everything that everyone does will be based on data-driven best practices. This will create a hyper-evolution for humanity that is way beyond the existing curve of human evolution. Systematizing how we do everything represents a quantum leap forward on our evolutionary path.